And I think you were saying on Sunday something about being thankful for that which is before you right now.
Absolutely.
So that struck me.
Yeah, I was kind of weaving together this reading from 1 Peter chapter 2 and also some excerpts from Dietrich Bonhoeffer's book Life Together, and talking about, well, taking some of his quotes and some of what he's wanting to say is how our dream of church, our kind of dream idea or ideal of what Christian community should look like, needs to be shattered so that we can then give thanks for what is really there and receive it as a gift of God today, so in the present. And which really spoke to me when I was reading that, and I think that's a powerful idea, that so we all bring something in terms of to church, thinking, I wish it was more like this. But actually, he says we shouldn't get caught up in what he calls a wish dream, but actually enter wholeheartedly into what is there, what is actually there, with all its messiness as well, recognising that church is complicated and people are complicated, but still finding things to give thanks for.
Yeah. That really spoke to me personally,
sure.
Both as somebody who's been a church member in the past, but also in ministry. So for the last 9 years, at times I've caught myself saying, I wish we had more musicians, I wish we had this type of musician, I wish we had more people for our young people's work, or more people for the sound desk, more people so we could do this. And I think both of us have been recognising, haven't we, over the last couple of years, that it's actually be thankful and work with who and what you've got, and for me a certain peace comes with that as well.
Absolutely. I think one aspect of the sermon I wanted to bring out as well is that God is still at work, so that point that we're progressively being built, and that what God's doing isn't over yet, and that it's open-ended, the future is open-ended, and we don't quite know what it will look like in the future, and
which is exciting but scary.
Absolutely.
It takes a lot of trust.
Definitely. Yes.
I think as well, actually, when you were talking about that, was that ongoing recognition that when things are messy, you mentioned a God who works in the mess, and so those things that I might find frustrating in church, actually I look back and think, well, that's where God was, not in a cheap way, but that's where I learnt something. And so I genuinely believe that if people's favourite songs aren't being sung in the way they like them sung, well, what can we learn in that? And if other people are enjoying that kind of worship, what are we going to learn in that? If the sermons are too long but other people think they're too short, what can we learn? So it's a learning environment, and I suppose again recognising very much on Sunday and the Sunday before that Worthing Baptist Church at the moment is very, very precious in our eyes.
Absolutely.
And it feels like a really safe environment for us to be ourselves and to encourage other people to be themselves.
Absolutely.